one kind of sales business model to a SaaS business model. And that's commonplace and that makes sense. And that's one kind of alternative business model. But don't stop your thinking there. Look at more creative business models. And just look around you and see the strange business models which are so obvious now, but maybe nobody followed them. That you have things where the buyer, the consumer doesn't pay at all. They say, how crazy, how can I make money if somebody using my product doesn't pay? And the face of it is the commodity. And yet you have lived with that for years and years and years. And you take a thing like television. In the days when you had free-to-air television, you didn't pay to receive that product. Somebody paid, made a product, somebody brought it to you, you paid for the product. You just bought the hardware. Somebody else paid for it, that guy paid for it. And that's the model that we all know that Google has taken forward so famously. So look at alternative business models which don't necessarily depend on a person paying. And again, I mention this in our context because in India, with very small companies or so-called bottom of the pyramid consumers, this is critical. You've got a huge market, but the ability to pay is limited. So what can you do? You can maybe aggregate that market, which is one way of doing it, by looking at your product again and doing the so-called sachet model maybe, or the SaaS model maybe, or you can look and say, there's a huge market here, the affordability is low, and somebody else pay for mixing them. So look at alternative business models with very open mind, and I think that's something else which may be critical to us as we begin to try to penetrate a very large market of small companies and indeed maybe of consumers at some point of time. And I think that's something else we need to keep in mind and look at as we move forward in the product space.